Everyone is still sleeping, but today we're going to try to attempt to make a breakfast using all electrical, using this portable battery from Lithium. It's a huge battery. We have a 1500-watt inverter, but we're going to be using new wave induction cooktop and an electric griddle to try to make the entire breakfast. So I was going to use the air fryer as well, not all at the same time, but we want to keep everything flowing. We have two air conditioners running, so let's get it. I'm going to first start by washing out one of the pots to melt the butter to make the batter. So we're going to cut on this inverter to power all the electronics. And let me see if I remember how to use this. We're going to put this on, we can leave it at 900 watts, medium low, and we press start. Is that going to start it? I know usually when it starts, it's starting. You can hear a noise from it, and it starts heating up really, really fast. So we're gonna put some butter on to melt to go with the batter. We're gonna put that in there, and it's already melting. That's how fast this thing works. You don't have to do much for it; it just works. But that's for the batter there. All right, this is our country crock butter, margarine. That's what we use. Pancakes. We're gonna use. This is this is from Aldi. I'm gonna finish off the bag that we have here. I'm gonna put the rest of this in this bowl. We have a big family. I don't waste nothing. I reuse everything. I'm gonna make a nice hearty breakfast, not using any propane. I'm gonna try my best not to use any propane. So the butter just melted, and the lights are off in here because the kids are still sleeping. So here's the butter that's melted from the induction cooktop. And we can stir this up here. The butter inside. Again, we can use the same pot to make scrambled eggs and everything. There's a function on the induction cooktop to put it down to 600 watts. So that's pretty cool. All right, so now we have the electric griddle on. We're gonna sauce up the pot here. I'm gonna put some more butter onto the pot. Everybody be like, yo, that's too much butter, but it is what it is. We have one of my kiddos are up. I don't know how long they're gonna be up for, but maybe they get up right away. Once they start smelling food, the kids they start jumping up. And I'm not talking too loud because everybody's still asleep. It's only me and the dog up. Dog usually wakes me up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because he wants to go out. He's kind of trained in that. I mean, it's not that he's busting to go to the bathroom. It's just sometimes he wants to. He wants up. He wants interaction. So I'll get up. And today I got up kind of late. I got up like 7 o'clock in the morning. Usually I'm up like maybe 6. So I took him out for a small walk. And that's usually what he likes. He likes going out for those small walks during the day. I'm gonna make a heap load of pancakes because they can have some of these later in the day as well. So I'm gonna make a heap load just so that everybody has. Anita is up. She may walk past the camera and not know that it's on, but that's okay too. Or she may know that I'm recording because I think she can see me talking. But let's see if she walks past the camera. No, she went into the bathroom. False alarm. The bathroom is right behind me. I thought she was gonna come right in here. So just like the burgers, I'm gonna do 4 of these pancakes at a time. And it looks like it's gonna be a lot of pancakes. But let's do 4 at a time. Let me get a pan to put the pancakes in when they're done. So this is gonna be a fully electric breakfast. And I'm gonna see what happens if I almost overload the inverter because that's a 1500-watt inverter. We have a huge 3000 watt, I think it's 4000 watt inverter underneath the camper that we hardly use. Yeah, we hardly use it because the refrigerators are plugged into the battery. But This inverter is 1500 watts. So this electric griddle uses about 900 watts on average, and this has a function on the induction cooktop to do about 600. So I may put it to 600 to see if it can handle both. This is where I stack up all the pancakes once they're done. And this thing, once it starts heating up, these pancakes, they get done really fast. So I just stack them up here, and within a couple of minutes, you guys will see that the pancakes are going to be overflowing. So I put an extra little pot there just for the overflow of the pancakes because as we make them, this pan is hot, the griddle is hot, so it's going to be really fast when we put them on. I just put a little bit of little butter to re-grease the pot. I'm going to attempt to make these in the air fryer now. 12 minutes. While the air fryer is going, we're going to attempt to use both of these at the same time. This uses about 900, and we have this down to the 600 watt setting. So altogether, it's 1500 watts, and this inverter is about 1500 watts. So let's see if it can handle it. If not, it's okay. So we do have both of these running at the same time. The battery is holding up, is doing well. Let's see, the voltage is still there, 11.2. We have 110 volts, 12.6 amps coming in. And again, this is the lead time 2,944 watt battery, 12 volt, 230 amp hour. And cooking the eggs. And we have the air fryer on, both of these on. And you have to make sure you have the right gauge wires attached. These are thick wires. They don't look too thick on the camera, but those are thick wires. So there you have it. We're supposed to handle 3 minutes left on the sausages, and the eggs are nearly done, all being powered by this lead time battery. 12 volt, 230 amp hour, total of 2,944 watts. Here's a closer look on the wattage. My little contraption I built up. This is a 1500 watt inverter, and this is a 10 amp no cold battery charger. Making a second batch of eggs now. This one waking up. That's the bed on top. Oh, he's up. That's Mac's little space right there. There's Melanie on her little bed. She's knocked out. That's a kimchi mattress. It's in the description that she's on. And the other two is over there. They waking up. That's smooth. They smelling that food. And there's a TV right there, but I usually angle the camera like that so that we don't get a copyright from the TV. I need to sit in my chair. That's why it's empty there. Hi. Hi, Grace. Did you still sleep? Yeah. That light is bright, isn't it? This is how those sausages look that they were in the air fryer. They cook up real fast. Everything came out. Yep, gotta clean that bad boy out. There's the eggs there. Still have to make some coffee. But we're not done yet with this battery setup. We were able to use 3 appliances. We used the air fryer, we used the New Wave induction cooktop, we used the coffee maker, and we used this electric griddle. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we may be using the electric kettle too, but we already showed you that all of this works. So it's pretty cool. And here is the battery again. Again, when you're using these things, if you're not sure about the wiring, you can just touch the wires. If you feel any heat in the wires, you have to go up in gauge, meaning the gauge has to get thicker if you feel any heat. So these are, I believe, 2 gauge wire, but you can go all the way down to whatever gauge you may need. We do have a 12 volt plug on here too. that's over here. Show it to you right now. You can plug in 12-volt pieces into this part here. Just open it up, and that's a 12-volt socket. So portable fridges and everything can hook up to that. But this is just a portable battery that I threw together just so that we can have some accessibility on the road. It's much better and bigger than a power station. So imagine getting a portable power station that's nearly 3,000 watts. You're going to be paying some thousands of dollars. But this whole setup, I didn't have to pay for this battery. This was given to me. This inverter was given to me as well. But if you was to buy this battery is about $400, and this inverter is about $150. So for $550, you can get yourself a huge, nearly 3,000 watt portable battery solution here. This is the bag that you saw Melanie sleeping on. This is it's not a bag, it's a bed, but it folds up and puts into here. It's from King Chi. They sent me this as well, and we put it on a cot, and you don't feel anything from the cot. This nice memory foam mattress. The kids with their food. It's a low light video here. Pancakes and eggs, no cereal today. This one is ready to eat. Where's my food? That's my food plated right there. That's how I like my coffee. Creamy. Food is okay? Yeah. Grayson tearing his up. We are well into our cross country trip. We actually at the most west point on the trip. And after we stay here, we're gonna start making our way back. Going back is not that's not well, it is long. And I'm gonna give you guys the expense breakdown of how long it took us to get to each location and how much it cost us in gas and repairs. Now remember, this is a month and a half long trip, and we're halfway through it with repairs. We have to make repairs on the motorhome. We had to make repairs on the car holder tires and to the car holder itself. So with all that, we're halfway through the trip. Hopefully, we can get through with no more hiccups. But if we do have to come up with some hiccups, it's okay. We had to spend money getting food, of course, because we had the RV packed up. But when you're on the road, it's just like you in the house. So what happens is that, make sure my mic is still on. What happens is that you end up spending as you go because you have to buy food on the road, groceries. Then you have to replenish the groceries. Sometimes if you want to go out to eat, you're going to spend like that way too. But I think we only went out to eat. It was when we were in Louisiana. And we went one time in Arizona, but I don't think we went out after that. Most of the food that you buy outside, I'm comfortable cooking, and it's rather easy. By the time this video comes out, it'll be after the 4th of July, but we're going to be spending the 4th of July in Arizona. We have some boondocking locations that are going to be gorgeous, and I can't wait to go to those. Kind of scary because it's only like one night, so if I have to unhook everything for the one night, it's kind of like, oh man, it's a lot of work. I don't mind doing it, but something I'd rather not do. On the road, hey, if you're gonna have to do it, you're gonna have to do it. Plus, it's harvest host. One place has hookups. They said you can use a generator up until 10 o'clock. But the Arizona, even at night, it's hot. So we will look at the temperature. If it's going to be in the 70s, then you don't need air conditioner. You can just open up the windows. So you can run your generator until about 10 and then just work off your batteries until the morning. And we have more than enough batteries in here to last us. I think the biggest power draw is the Starlink because that thing takes up a lot. But we'll be able to use that. Their remote here. Melanie, kids, they finished their breakfast. They're ready to get their morning started. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear them through the mic, but they're turning it up. By the way, these are the SmallsRV Adventure cups. Down below the video, you'll see a link for them. You have cups, hats, shirts. We have everything in our SmallsRV Adventure store. So check it out. Also, all the items that you saw me using, there's going to be links down in the description for all of those items. Coffee pot, the electric griddle, the induction cooktop, the lead time battery, the Afala, I think it's Afala, 1500 watt inverter, Noco battery charger. We'll have everything in the description. So guys, thank you guys for watching this short video. And I didn't try the sausage. Mm, that's beautiful. Nice. So thank you guys for watching. And see you on the next video. But wait a minute. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. During these trips, we do a lot of running around and hiking and swimming. And sometimes I can't show you guys a lot of the swimming or things because there's a lot of kids around. So I don't like pulling out the camera. Only if I can get like an angle of my kids. I don't like to put other kids in. I mean, if their family is okay and they say, oh, they can go on, it's fine. But usually that doesn't happen. So I try not to take out the camera when there's a lot of other kids around my kids. And I try to have my kids have the most enjoyable experience when they're there. So it's like I'm not going to put them on camera and have them stop what they're doing. So I try to get them when they're having fun and there's no other kids around. If there's other kids around and they're playing and having fun, I don't stop them and just let them have fun. But if we're doing some things and this opportunity to take video of us out there and hiking and doing everything, I'll show you. I'm not adventurous. I'm not going into these wooded, well, they're not even wooded, they're trails because they got tarantulas. They got all these other like bugs and things that I'm not used to on the West Coast. And we saw in Arizona the first time a road runner. It just ran right in front of the RV. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, that looks like something I've never seen before. Like I saw it on the cartoon. You remember the coyote and the roadrunner? I forget what that cartoon was called. What's that cartoon called? With the roadrunner. And the coyote was always trying to catch that roadrunner, and the roadrunner never flew. Well, that's what ran across my car, across the RV. It was a roadrunner. And I need to look it up and say, yes, it's a roadrunner. But guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. We all appreciate you. Guys, you want to come over here and say bye? Don't knock the camera over. Say bye. Everybody wants to say bye. You got to come closer so you don't knock the camera over. Somebody going to knock the camera over. Bye, everybody.